Tired of your boring eggs and oatmeal for breakfast? Let me show you how to spice it up. Alright, good morning everyone. I'm going to show you guys how to make French toast the bodybuilding way. So we're going to go through some different ingredients, and you also see me cooking some egg whites and some other carbs, but today we're going to focus on how to make the perfect French toast. What you'll also find is you'll be able to match these numbers and your amounts of food to how many grams of carbs you need, how many protein, and how much fat. So today what we're going to start with is we're going to do with one whole egg. And you notice I have these really fancy eggs here because they're absolutely amazing. I only get one today, so use one of those. Crack in a bowl. That's done. Now, I'm not going to use those for egg whites because those are very expensive. So we'll use the regular eggs for the egg whites. All I'm going to need is 2 egg whites because I'm only going to make 2 pieces of French toast this morning. If I was going to say have 4 or even 6, I would obviously want to increase the amount of egg whites that I would make to go into this mixture, where I'm going to use the remainder of these eggs here this morning for just regular old standard egg whites. But 2, break them in a bowl. Fancy way of separating there. Okay, so that's the mixture. 1 whole egg, 2 egg whites, and then we're going to do some ground cinnamon. Wrong side. Be liberal with that based upon how much you like cinnamon, of course. We're going to use 1 packet of Splenda. If I'm making more French toast, I might even use 2. And then we're going to do 1 capful of vanilla extract. No calories in this, and it makes it taste incredible. And then all we're going to do, take a fork or a whisk, and we're going to mix this up really well. Okay, next up we're going to turn both these sides on here because the pan on the right is going to be for the French toast, the pan on the left is going to be for the egg whites. So I like to go about medium heat on the French toast because I want to get it cooked thoroughly and so the bread in the middle isn't mushy. And the egg whites, I like to go medium high because I like my eggs a little crispy on the crispier side. So now we'll make the egg whites. Alright, so time to dip the bread. Now, you're going to ask me what kind of bread to use. So I like this sprouted grain. This is just Simple Truth from Kroger. Ezekiel bread works really well. The reason I like this, it's a little bit cheaper than Ezekiel bread and you get 2 more grams of protein. So I've been going with this lately and I really like it. But again, you can use Ezekiel bread, you can use Dave's Killer bread, sourdough, or even rye. So whatever you prefer there. But now we're going to dunk this bread into the mixture and drop it in the pan. Make sure you spray the pan so it doesn't stick. Now, drop the bread. Make sure it's good and coated on both sides. And then all we're going to do is drop it in the pan. There's 1. Second piece, same thing. And then if you look at that remaining mixture, we're not going to throw it away. We're just going to drizzle it over top. And if it gets in the pan, not a big deal. Time to flip this French toast. It's been on there for roughly 3.5 minutes. And now we're going to flip the other side so we get it even on both sides. Perfect. All right, now we're going to flip it again. Oh yeah, just like that. Make sure it gets done very thoroughly on both sides. We'll do another flip, spray butter, and then it's off and ready to eat. All right, final flip here. Oh, look at that. Perfection. Now, we'll hit it with a coat of spray butter. I am very generous with this. That's it, just one squirt each time. You have to be very careful with this stuff. The calories do add up. It says 0, but it's really not. So 1 squirt each piece. Time to plate. Drop. Do a little drizzle of syrup. Second piece. Right on top. A little drizzle of syrup. There we go. All right, time to eat. If I did this right, which I know I did, It's gonna taste like dessert. Always chuckle when I hear people say, I can't stay on a diet, it's too hard. You just don't know how to fucking cook. So, let me smash this meal, and I'm gonna tell you how to modify some macronutrients so that we can make this fit whatever meal plan you're on. All right, so the great thing about this meal was I ate that in under 7 minutes. I had 9 egg whites, 1 whole egg, and 2 egg whites in the French toast with 2 pieces of bread, and then I had 1 scoop of rice and grinds here. And you look, the macros are gonna be really great for this meal, and it can be either an all-season meal, or right now I'm in a pre-contest, this is a great meal too for me. Let's talk about how we can modify these numbers. If you don't have fat in this meal, you can simply just use egg whites to make the French toast. If you have more whole eggs, obviously you would just use less egg whites and more whole eggs, pretty easy. If you don't get a lot of carbs, you just simply would omit the rice and grinds. Or if you wanted just simply more French toast, you would just have more pieces of bread. So the great thing about this meal is you can modify it very easily based upon the day that you're using and the meal you're replacing the eggs or say oatmeal that you would have. Or this is even a great meal to have at night before bed. I ate this meal before bed for years because it just tastes good to me. It's easy to get down. Even in the off season when I'm piping full with food, it's still really easy because it's something kind of sweet. The egg whites are salty, so they kind of pair really, really well together. If you look at this meal as a whole, we got protein, we have carbs, we have fat, and I feel really great. It's not sitting heavy in my stomach right now. Ate it super fast, and it's gonna help me get leaner for the show. Thanks for following along, guys. If you like this meal, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and you can even post some photos on my Instagram of you making this yourself. Have a great day.